Single leg exercise with using the T4D. Again, we're going to take the force pedal that's off it. If you've got a small and skinny leg, then use the small one. If you've got a bigger leg, then use the bigger one. Or if you just want to have a wider sort of point of contact, then naturally start with this. Then just relax, leave this to the floor out of harm's way. Take the force pedal and now place it on the wall. What we're going to now do is then take the hip up at 90-degree flexion and then press the outer part of the knee into the force pedal onto the wall. So the pressure is going that way and maintaining your body in an upright position, being square, square, square all the time. And it's a hold position that's through here. This will activate also the left-hand side of your stability on your hip, as well as working this. It's a really good pelvic and glute exercise. The force pedals come with different stiffness. So this is a softer, force pedal than this one. But what you can do is you can then attach them to therefore make this sort of almost like a force pedal sandwich. And what you can do is you can use the pressure on the wall, just as we've done with here. Again, from the same position, we'll place the softer one, which will then give more imbalance on the wall while pressing onto this. So therefore holding in that position, again the same 90-degree positioning, and now then squeeze the force pedal sandwich. So now then all of a sudden you're pushing that in and you're getting a different stimulus from that area. Again, square, square, square. If you want, you could then do other rotational work here, but quite frankly, just maintaining that position for this is really effective and an isometric exercise. So again, adding different positions with the force pedal or the T4D adds to your challenge. So just as we did before with the position on the wall that's through here, naturally if we have a position where our feet are standing in a position here, that is one scenario. If we now start placing the foot slightly away, now this is a wee bit more imbalancing to start off with, so you may need somebody to assist you to then get this position up for this leg. But now from here, this is now a position of push in both ways, and this is a real pressure onto my left glutes here. So you've got to then work in a position that you're able to do, so don't overdo it and start building up into positioning. But now from here, I can then cope with this, although it is very, very challenging by pressing this into there and also then balancing on that foot. I don't want to lean into the wall. Your body must be upright at all times while you're doing this position. Adding again from the same positions that we had for the wall, we're now going to utilize the sliding component on this. So I've used the bigger pressure just for my leg. Now one of the things that we find that because this is silicone, if you place it onto a material, the material will move. So you're best to get skin onto the silicone here. So just have a pair of shorts, so therefore you can then place the knee again from here and you'll get a better sort of contact. So therefore the contact that is on that position now will allow you to then go in to any sliding position. You have to keep on pressing here. This is again activating the left-hand side, and now we've got a bit more motion, whereas before was isometric. So now we can then move into here. You can see I'm actually bending my knee in those positions, or I can then just stay in any position I wish. So I can work in there. Again, I can add with further moving my foot to the back left-hand side, as we did before, from further out, and that then gives an even greater position of pressure down into that left glute. Okay, so further challenge with again in the wall that we've been doing, just going back into having the red small force pedal onto the T4D. This time, this instead of being against the wall this way, we'll be utilizing the imbalancing part of the T4D. So therefore now, this is now going to wobble this way. So now from that position, again, pressing in through here, and now all of a sudden, this is now in a different position. Now you can move your leg in here, as well as moving in, or also then bending and getting into a squat position, almost like a pistol type squat. So therefore you're utilizing that sort of single position, while still pressing against that area and utilizing the imbalancing position of this T4D.
Hi Ian, I designed the next exercise with the T4D for professional cyclists in Italy. It's for top level, okay, because we are reproducing this way the sport-specific movement, but is also good for cyclists, but also for soccer guys, for basket, for any sport in which we have a change of direction.
Okay.
Okay, I show you.
So
okay,
I believe that
you
this
show us. Okay.
So I believe that first of all, from what we've discussed so far, is that the positioning for here, just take my feet, so the width,
your pelvis dimension.
the width of pelvic dimension.
Exactly.
So then just place one down that's through here. So if I then place my front
4 foot,
4 foot on there, the same position that we had before with the wall is now bringing this up in that position.
Important is deactivate the proximal part of the rectus femoralis in this way. Okay.
Perfect.
And
so now I need some balance.
I keep your hand helping you.
So I'm coming up that way.
Okay. And I reduce, meanwhile the exercise and the trainings go on, okay, I can leave the help, okay, reducing is very hard.
That's tough.
Reducing, I can reduce the contact with you in order to be alone in making the exercise.
Perfect.
The possible additional changing that increase the challenge of the exercise is to leave far from the wall in the lateral sense and in
the posterior sense.
Exactly.
So I'm just going to take it as an angle down further there.
Like this, exactly.
So it's a further challenge away from here. So this time we've then taken the larger force pedal from here. The smaller one will be on the foot. So again, width of pelvis, taking the foot position that's through here. Now, because we've now got a pressure onto here from this, again, it's far better if it is on skin. So so you've got a pair of shorts here that's working with this. So then the front of the 4 foot needs to be placed upon the T4D in that position, and now the same position that's through here. Now this is now an increasing challenge on both, so I will need an assistance help here.
And we are 90 degrees in the pelvis angle in order to deactivate the proximal part of the rectus femoralis, okay, to increase the activation in the posterior chain. And we are reproducing the pattern of the cyclist, of course, but also we reproduce the pattern of the people that make changing of direction. Okay, or running, you see that we are reproducing this. We increase also stability in the hip.
Yep, and I would imagine that all I need to do to increase that sort of, challenge again is further move that as we've done before, so it's further out. So we've got a further extension of the glute.
Perfect, exactly. In this way, we increase more the glute activation because it's our stabilization from the postural point of view.
Perfect, thank you.